Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Rumor Roundup. Double jaw-dropping deaths, Carly framed and clone conspiracy. Our first death rumor is about Curtis Ashford's, Donnell Turner, family. The leaker said Marshall Ashford, Robert Gossett, is supposedly being killed off early next year. Curtis's dad is not around much anyway, but Curtis, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, and the whole family would be devastated if Marshall died. Curtis is already going through so much with this divorce from Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and this possible reunion with Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper. Plus, Curtis thinks he's got a new baby on the way, and that may not be true. There were no details given about how Marshall's alleged death would happen, but that's rumor number one. A tragic end for Danny Morgan? Carly's risky plan could cost Jason everything on GH. This next death rumor is even more shocking, but I will say I think it's a very long shot. I get these rumors and the ones that I think are really important I share with you, but I also tell you whether I think they're going to manifest. I doubt this one's going to happen. Never say never. And I honestly hope it doesn't. It's as big and crazy as when they up and killed off Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco. But since it is a rumor from a legit source that leaks accurate stuff in a lot of cases, I have to report it to you. This is the same leaker who told us that Sam was going to die way before it happened. And I've reported it here. Then they leaked that Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober, was the killer. And I reported that here way before the reveal that he was the one who killed Sam McCall. But again, I hope it doesn't manifest. The rumor says that as part of Carly's plot to take down Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, there is some sort of shootout. The leak says that Danny Morgan, Asher Jarrett Antonison, is caught in the crossfire and he dies. General Hospital Rumor Roundup. Jason and Carly's friendship destroyed. The rumor goes on to say that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, blames Carly for Danny's death. Again, I'd be shocked if General Hospital killed off Jason and Sam's son, but it is a soap, so they could do it. They've killed young people before. Oscar Nero, Garen Stitt, died. They do kill people. Plus, even if Danny Morgan is killed off, they could always resurrect him later like they did Jake Weber, Hudson West. We saw him die and that was so sad, so tragic. And then whoop, he's alive. So, it would be incredibly soapy for Jason to lose his son, especially since we're right now having the 1-year anniversary of Sam's killing. If Carly trying to save her daughter from Jack gets Danny killed, of course Jason would blame Carly. Jason has warned Carly multiple times not to get involved with Jack Brennan because he's dangerous. But Carly doesn't listen to anybody. Now she's conspiring with megavillain Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. If Carly's thoughtless actions get Danny killed, that might finally break the long-running hold that Carly has on Jason's life as the best friend who consumes most of his time, attention, and energy, even taking him away from his kids. So, that's the second death rumor. Again, hope it doesn't happen. It would be super sad, super soapy if it did. The secret captivity of Nathan West on GH. Clues point to a familiar foe. Another rumor from the leaker says a family member was holding Nathan West, Ryan Pavey, captive for the past 7 years, and that person may be the secret boss. I'm leaning towards Caesar Faison, Anders Hove, or possibly Peter August, Wes Ramsey. I just want to clear something up on a recent episode. I think people may have misheard or misinterpreted the dialogue where Sidwell, Carlo Rota, was threatening Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, and saying that she needed to keep cooperating or she wasn't going to keep getting her medicine for her Huntington's. He never said he was the one supplying it. Whoever that is that signed the note C, that's the secret boss. That's the one who's ultimately supplying it. Sidwell is an underboss. I happen to see that on Soap social media and I just want to clear it up. The rumor also says that Nathan was experimented on, so he might have somebody else's memories. General Hospital. Britt knew Nathan was alive? To me, it's clear that Britt knew Nathan was alive and is not the brother that she knew and loved. It's kind of interesting since Jason told Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, he suspected Sidwell was using Faison's reputation to frighten people. Then Anna left Jack a message saying that same thing and then was kidnapped. When Anna came to in that small room, the voice she heard sounded like Faison. I was actually watching it on closed captions and in parentheses it said, Dutch accent, which is where Anders Hove's accent is from. So that was kind of interesting. We didn't see the person speaking. It literally could have been anybody doing a voice disguise or whatever. I do kind of wonder if Anna's wicked sister Alex is part of this. Who is Vivian on GH? A mysterious figure returns to complicate Jack and Carly's relationship. The next rumor is strange. It says Vivian returns to Port Charles. There are not a lot of people named Vivian in GH history and only one of them recently, and it was a woman tied to Jack Brennan. It was back in March of this year. Carly and Jack were at the Metro Court. This woman Vivian walked up and was kind of flirting and teasing Jack about not calling or writing. He introduced Vivian to Carly and said she was the owner of the hotel. And then Vivian flirtatiously told Jack, "Be sure to call." And he was all smiley about it. Is Jack playing Carly on General Hospital? Carly stormed off mad because she was catching feelings for Jack and decided he was casual. Carly said, "Go be with Vivian. Enjoy something with no strings." But Jack said he wanted Carly. I wonder if Jack has an ongoing thing with Vivian, or maybe she's a WSB agent and Jack told her to flirt and intentionally trigger Carly's jealousy to manipulate her. Jack might be running a long con on Carly to target Jason or for another reason. Jack's been trying to recruit Jason for a while. If Jack really cared about Carly, he wouldn't have recruited Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy. This is not a sustainable relationship the way it's going. I tend to think everybody who warned Carly was right. Jack's ruthless, capable of anything. We also heard a rumor that Chris McKenna might exit General Hospital as Jack. Don't forget, he was going to kidnap Carly. She's kind of laughed it off, but Jack was serious. He had a kidnapper kit on him when he was arrested and was lurking near her ready to kidnap her. I think Jack was planning to use Carly again, as leverage against Jason. I feel like Jack is working Carly, and if she doesn't blow up his life, Jack's going to blow up hers. Hospital couldn't get any wilder. Buckle up. Rumors swirling around Port Charles suggest 2 major deaths are coming, and both could blow the canvas apart in ways fans never imagined. Add in whispers of Carly being framed for murder and a possible clone conspiracy tied to a long-lost villain, and suddenly this sleepy soap town is looking more like a sci-fi thriller. Let's dive into what's being whispered behind the hospital walls and at the docks, because the next few weeks could change GH forever. Skull 2 explosive deaths. One real, one fake? Rumor has it General Hospital is prepping not 1, but 2 major deaths, and one may not stick. Sources tease that the fallout will devastate multiple families, setting off months of emotional and legal turmoil. The first death reportedly happens in dramatic fashion, think car explosion or deadly shooting, and may involve a beloved legacy character. Some insiders are whispering that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watt-Rose, could be meeting her maker after all the turmoil with Sonny and Carly. Others, however, think the show is playing a trick on fans and that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, could die, only to be revealed alive later in a shocking twist. If true, this could pave the way for Nina's exit and Drew's secret return under an assumed identity. Imagine Carly mourning Drew's death, only to discover months later that he's alive, but brainwashed or cloned. Yes, we're getting to that. The second death is rumored to be far more sinister. Word is that a young woman connected to Sonny's orbit dies mysteriously. Possibly Blaze or Christina. But here's the kicker, a body isn't found immediately, and an investigation spirals into chaos. That's when the whispers begin. Someone may not be who they seem. Balance scale, Carly framed. And it's a setup straight out of Helena Cassadine's playbook. Leave it to Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, to find herself caught in the middle of a mess that smells like Cassadine trouble. According to insiders, Carly becomes the prime suspect in one of the upcoming deaths, when evidence starts piling up, conveniently, against her. Police find fingerprints, text messages, and even DNA on an object tied to the crime. The kicker? Carly swears she's innocent and that someone set her up. Enter Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, who's already battling her own demons after the WSB scandal. Anna steps in to help Carly clear her name, but her investigation uncovers something stranger than anyone imagined. The person behind the setup may not be alive at all. This is where the clone rumors kick into overdrive. Files hidden deep in the WSB archives hint that during the late Helena Cassadine's reign of terror, there were experiments involving genetic duplication, attempts to recreate key figures in Port Charles for manipulation and espionage purposes. Anna reportedly discovers references to Project Rebirth, and one of the listed subjects? Carly Benson. Could someone have cloned Carly years ago, and is that clone now alive, wreaking havoc and killing in her name? DNA: The Clone Conspiracy. Helena's Final Revenge. Helena Cassadine, Constance Towers, may be long dead, but her reach seems eternal. GH rumors suggest that a mysterious woman in white, seen watching Sonny and Carly from the shadows, may in fact be a Cassadine agent, sent to awaken Helena's secret project. This so-called clone conspiracy reportedly connects back to Jason Morgan's disappearance and Drew's strange reprogramming. Remember when Drew's memories were tampered with? Some fans theorize that wasn't the real Drew who returned, and that he may have been cloned as part of a WSB offshoot project. If the writers are going full throttle with this storyline, it could explain the eerie coincidences piling up. Sonny's sudden paranoia. Anna's memory flashes. Carly's unexplained fingerprints at a murder scene. And Jason's growing suspicion that someone's been shadowing him. Someone who looks just like Carly. Imagine Jason, Steve Burton, discovering two Carlys. One begging for help, the other wielding a gun. One real, one manufactured. The fallout could destroy everything, especially if Sonny can't tell which is which. Fire Sonny spirals as the line between real and fake blurs. As if Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, didn't have enough on his plate, this twisted web sends him spinning into emotional freefall. After the deaths in Carly's framing, he begins to question his own sanity, particularly when he starts seeing Carly in two places at once. A source close to production teased that Sonny's mental health storyline may be reignited, but this time with a twist. It's not all in his head. The clone Carly, or whoever she is, may be using his bipolar condition against him, gaslighting him into believing he's losing touch with reality. Enter Ava Jerome, Maura West, who becomes Sonny's unlikely ally. Ava starts investigating when she notices strange patterns in security footage. Movements that Carly couldn't possibly have made. But when Ava gets too close to the truth, she may become the next target. Ava's life has already been hanging by a thread, but this could finally tie her into the Cassadine storyline again, especially given her past connection with Nicholas. What if the clone project originated from Cassadine Island, and Ava's secrets about Nicholas's death are part of what Helena's disciples are trying to erase? Detective Anna and Jason team up, The Truth Unleashed. In a move that fans are calling the team-up of the decade, Jason and Anna reportedly join forces to uncover the truth behind the clone project and clear Carly's name. Their investigation takes them across international borders, leading to a hidden lab in Greece, possibly under the ruins of Cassadine Island. There, they allegedly discover DNA evidence proving at least one Carly clone exists, and maybe more. But when they dig deeper, they find the unimaginable. Files suggesting Luke Spencer, too, may not have died the way everyone thought. If Luke is alive, or if someone thinks they're Luke, the shockwaves through the Spencer family will be seismic. Laura will have to reckon with the idea that Helena's madness never truly ended. Meanwhile, Carly's desperate to prove her innocence, Sonny's faith in her wavers, and Jason's protective instincts reignite. Could this bring Carson back together? Or tear them apart for good? Bomb what's next for GH? If even half these rumors prove true, General Hospital is heading into one of its boldest, most unpredictable eras in years. Fans are bracing for heartbreak, shock, and maybe even resurrection. Expect jaw-dropping cliffhangers, haunting doubles, and a tangled murder mystery that stretches all the way back to the Cassadine legacy. Will Carly clear her name before it's too late? Can Jason and Anna stop the clone project from spreading? And who are the two tragic deaths that will rock Port Charles to its core?